Hi everyone! Today we have a new episode of a homemade wagon 6x6 in new yellow color, which we called Brabus. In the previous episode we welded the back frame. Today it's completely polished and ready. Now I will show you. Here is our frame, and I want to tell you that this is a real masterpiece. It's welded very well and perfect polished. No curves, traces of weldings and holes. I will show you everything closer and you will see everything for yourself. After polishing, it looks like it was made by a manufacturer. Let's see. Now I will tell you how we will attach it. In the comments they wrote that this frame is just a piece of paper that will fly off from any touch, and in the event of a cow. It will also fly off. I will immediately answer that no. It is really good. A stainless steel nut for 14 bolts is welded inside, and it is attached to the amplifiers in the rear body. It is clear that during the cow deformation cannot be avoided at the pressure of 3 tons, but what I can guarantee is that it will not unhook from the body, and at the expense of bolts. The wheels are 12 and here the 14. That is, there is very small chance that the parts will fly off. We have finished all the outdoor works, and now we can start polishing our body. I hate chagrin. I love cars in which the body is painted perfectly like glass, that is, without any bump. Who does not know what is chagrin? These are the bumps on the surface that occur after the paint, and no matter how well you paint, it still remains even. And now we will erase all this with the sandpaper, and then we will apply 3 different types of past. Perhaps now there will be a lot of criticism. Sanya, what are you doing? You have to keep up with the times, but you work in the old way. The car is old, past, etc. I will answer you. Maybe we are not up to date when polishing, but believe us, we are trying. And the quality will be the same, that is what we will do with new technologies or with old ones, it will look the same. We completely erase the chagrin to 0, correct it a little with small sandpaper and cover with 3 pastes. And we really get a decent result. Believe us. So, we finished polishing our G-Wagon. It certainly shines, look how beautiful and glossy it is, and no chagrin. You may have a question why I didn't do this when the car was practically on the road and fully assembled, and no one made the scratches. I will tell you that you should do polishing when the car is not fully assembled, because moldings, handles, mirrors limit the polishing area. For example, if there was a molding here, then you would not be able to polish this area to the end. That is, the car should be disassembled so that it would be beautiful and to the end. It would be possible to polish it. No arches, etc. should not be on the car. I think that professional polishers will support me. Some more goodies that we bought for our 6x6. Here we have a camera with 360-degree view. Who doesn't know what is it? I will show you a photo. This device shows everything that happens around the car 360 degrees horizontally. We bought it in China. There are 4 cameras in the kit. The most important thing you need to know is that cameras will be in front, behind and in the mirrors. It is also necessary to have a control unit and a monitor. As you know, we already bought a monitor, the same for Genetwagen's 2030 year of manufacture, but on Android. When we finish the appearance, we will show you the work with the interior and how we connect the monitor to the panel and 360 camera. Here we have made another important detail for our G-Wagen 6x6. Now I will tell you what it is. All 4x4 and 6x6 Genetwagens have spaces between the door and the mirror, like in the picture. We found out how much it costs. It's 500 euros for such 2 spaces. In fact, they are very simple. We made this thing out of plywood and now we'll make a magics and make a fiberglass product. And now we have reached the rear seat. I said in the past episode that we bought the seat from the BMW E66 rear sofa. Separate, electric, with the possibility of sliding and armrests. And there is no joystick in the armrest. I was looking for just such a variation of the seat. We made a frame for this seat and, to be honest, it was not a simple work. It was a very serious piece of work. If next time I would do it, it's better to buy a whole frame with seats. Or cut a piece of the bottom and insert it here, because there are so many sticks, amplifiers, but this is just hardcore, guys. At the back of cabin of our Genetwagen 6x6 sits like in a limousine, and we shifted the seats 20 cm back and made a frame for our seat from BMW E66. Everything turned out great. But for the future, guys, know that you need to buy seats completely with all wiring and fasteners. We are lucky, I did not insist, but the person sent us details with everything. Many thanks to him. Without those fasteners we could not have success. We will cover the front and back seats with the leather in a cage. Here is a photo for you. I like it. I don't want to make any rubbish with pimples and different colors. I want everything to look strict and the sun looks beautiful. I also want to consult with you about the door walls. In our Genetwagen, the doors are sewn in the style of an accordion, and we want to insert the leather in a cage style, but there are 2 types, as in the photo. 2 cages in the upper part, or 1 whole and 2 halves. Advise which will be better. Since our G-Wagen was some kind of noiseless, here you see that the entire door is sealed, and so with all 4 doors. Therefore we soundproofed the ceilings and the rear wall. The wings of the car and sides under the seats with noise cancelling foil. And then we covered it all with a soft soundproofing mixture. I don't know what it will give, since we have specialists. Write in the comments whether it will be effective. That is, the first layer is soundproofing foil and then a soft layer. It will be probably very quiet, guys. Before installing the last board, we have holes here. They must be sealed so that water does not get in and is not all over the subframe, because the frame is not primed there. I filled everything with model, but it seems to me that rust will appear exactly there, through the water. Here we have a board, and you may ask why it is. Since there is a hole from the factory and the board will shake through it, we decided to just insert the board there so that there would be no voids. And now we will attach the boards to our rear body. As according to the old scheme, we take a freed board, stainless steel screws, fasten the boards with self-tapping screws, but first we expand the places of the holes, so that the self-tapping screw does not slip with the finger. In principle, everything will be like the original. The original has everything installed in the same way. I personally checked. Before screwing it, the self-tapping screws, we smear a layer of sealant on the place where the self-tapping screws enter the metal and press it with the board, so that the sealant goes inside and there will be no rust for several years. Because we have everything open here and rust can be visible from under the board, we don't need all this. On top and wherever the board ends, there will be a stainless plate, like the original. Here I will show you this element and we welded it all and will polish it.
Don't let it go, chasing a dream. What you do? Don't let it go, chasing a dream.
And here is how the part looks after polishing. All the screws here do not go further beyond the metal. All the protrusions fit snugly against the tree. I really like it. Since before our car was on gas, that is with the gas installation, everything was in excellent condition and we decided to leave it all, because refueling is very expensive, since 25 liters will be consumed in the city. It's expensive and I am not a rich person, so this is my favor. We decided to put 60 liter cylinders, that is 3 cylinders of 20 liters. We have 2 cylinders between the axles above the cardan, and nothing bothers anyone. We put another cylinder between the cardan and the frame on the left side, and now we will connect everything. After we have finished polishing our G-Wagon, we must finish the exterior assembly. We will start with the arch extenders. We have them done in a Mercedes style carbon cage. We didn't have to do it to match the style of the original, as it's our own car. Before the install of extenders, we need to install the footrests. As you know, they slide out to the expanders. The footrests were bad, as our G-Wagon is 2001 year of manufacture. We took them to be sandblasted and powder painted. And now they are like new, and it's time to install. But our steps were also in the trash, and our friend gave us his steps. He made his giant wagon for the style of hunting, and he gave us old ones. If Igor is looking, thank you very much. for this good gift. This means that we will also have new footboards. So we'll begin the installation.
Значит, подножки у нас уже тоже будут как новые. Начнем установку.
So guys, I told you everything and showed what happened to us during this time, and write in the comments about the door trim and seats, whether you like them or not, and also write if I should to paint the springs in red, like the original, and the shock absorber silver, so that I don't get a Christmas tree. Don't be shy and write in the comments. Well, goodbye guys.
Ну на этом видос заканчиваю, пока, ребята.